So Mark, just help me out here. I find data so frustrating. We just still can't get it right. So help me out. What can we do? What advice do you have for me?
Do you have a scorecard?
Yes.
And is it getting you a pulse on the business?
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
All right. So what we want to do here is take a clarity break to really just take that time to upgrade your scorecard and get more of what you want out of that data component. And so what I recommend is take a legal pad. Take a printout of your current scorecard, take a legal pad, and go off to a Starbucks or something, whatever gets you in the right state of mind, and just really just look at your scorecard. Think about what you want from your business. And I have 10 questions for you to just really reflect upon during that clarity break. So you can write these down. So number one is, are these really the right numbers? And I am emphasizing, are they really the right numbers to get you what you want from your business? And just look through them, pour through them. How many numbers do you have?
Under 15, I think it's 13 right now.
All right, great. So just ask yourself that question, number one. Sounds simple. That's a great question to start with. The second question is, can we delete any? So less is more. And so if we can get those 13 numbers down to 7, and you get them more reliably, you can measure them, and it gives you that pulse that's going to be easy to track. And so if you can delete some, and sometimes you're measuring things that are just sending you off the wrong path, and it doesn't create that pulse in the business. So that's the second question. Can we delete any? The third question is, do we need to add any? So maybe you take away a few, but then you might be thinking, well, I have this new construction project that we're just starting. It's going to last for the next 5 months, and it is so critical to our business that if we don't do what it takes to get this project done, it might put us out of business. So you might want to add that to your scorecard. And maybe it's change orders, or maybe it's errors and mistakes that you want to add that just track that to just make sure you're delivering great quality. So that's the question. Do we need to add any? The fourth question I have for you during that clarity break is, are we measuring activity, not results? Now, there's some companies that want to put things on their scorecard like gross margin. Well, that's not really activity-based. Activities led to that number, and so you want to think about activity-based. So just reflect on every one of those 13 numbers and ask yourself, are these activity-based or are they results? And if they're results, then maybe you can move down the line a little bit and find the activity that leads to those results. Now, update your scorecard. Number 5, does this scorecard give us clear visibility of what our future results will be? So by looking at your scorecard, just ask yourself the question, if we hit these weekly numbers, am I confident that I'm going to get the financial results that I want, the growth results that I want, whatever it might be? So that's the 5th question. Number 6, do we need to change the weekly target? So are the goals appropriate? Do you have all the right people in order to achieve those goals? Because sometimes we get a little bit of irrational exuberance. And we hit a goal once, and then we say, okay, we're just going to double all the goals. And then you never hit them, and it's demoralizing to the team. And so maybe you need to adjust them down. Or maybe you're hitting your goals every single time, you're crushing them every time, and you're not challenging yourself enough. And you're not putting that dynamic tension on the goals, and you could perform much higher, but you're kind of phoning it in. So that's another question to ask. Number 7, if too much off track, are we living in hopium? So again, that kind of goes back with the last reflection question. I like to say, are you smoking hopium? Well, what does that mean? That means everything's off track, you've got these big goals, and you're just never going to get there. But you say, no, we're gonna do it this time. We're going to do it this time, team, and then you never do. So just ask yourself, where are we smoking hopium? Number 8, if too much of your numbers are on track, do we need to raise expectations? So it kind of goes off that last question, said in a different way. Where are we overperforming? Where can we stretch ourselves a little bit? Number 9, are we truly using the scorecard to drive results each week? We've seen this lots of times. So ask yourself, if a number is off track and you're not hitting the goal, are you just sort of ignoring it and just moving on, floating by? And so you might as well not have a scorecard at all. So anything on your scorecard, you're just ignoring and moving on. So that's the next question. So the last question, are we making changes and solving issues because of being off track? So those off track numbers, are they becoming meaningful for you? Are you using them to solve issues at the root so they go away forever? And if they're not, well, maybe you're measuring the wrong thing and need to add something that, if it was off track, you'd know what to do about that.
And I still find it a little overwhelming just to think about all these questions. Any
Just
advice?
pick one or two that you're just going to ask yourself. And it's a little bit of a reflective meditation on that scorecard. And you can add any other questions that you want to ask. Do I have the people that I need to hit these numbers? Does my product have the right fit in the market? Am I in the right market to hit these numbers? Is it aligned with my vision? So there's lots of different questions that you can ask yourself, but the point is, just get yourself out of the fray, sit down, reflect, ask yourself some interrogating questions to figure out, is this scorecard really the right scorecard? Is it giving me a pulse?